Yeah. Yeah. I I don't know what to say. I'm sad. I do like seeing Viper being played, but I don't like seeing him being played without Aga. I don't think there's any reason to pick him then. There are so much better heroes to do the same role. Just put a Potom on that role and she will do it much better. Because they kind of played him like a tanky carry, but with too much tank and too little carry.
A tanky carry against a late game is...
yeah, against DK and Nakes and tankiness is not even good against Enchanted. So some strategic errors by MYM, but they played really well. They did really good in the early game. Even though they got the lanes that they didn't want, in my opinion. As they were rotating up the tight under and AA, they kind of had to make changes and adjustments, but they still did very well. They had 9 kills when AL had 4 kills, so interesting to see. Then again, AL is very strong. They always manage to pull really good team fights. When does the game start between Navi and AL?
Right after this.
Right after. Because we're kind of late with this one, aren't we?
Because we waited about 40 minutes for a Meet Your Makers. So
yeah. Yeah, starting in 45 minutes, right? I can definitely cast. There's also 2 games, right?
Yep.
I can definitely be in the first one, but in the second one I might have to go.
Okay.
And practice with my team. Because we're closing up on the 20 hour. We always practice like 20 to 24 at least. So interesting to see though, they were really close to claiming a victory against AL, and AL is so strong. I think everyone knows. So
AL's really reminiscent of how the Chinese play Dota 1. It's just really safe a lot of times.
Yeah.
Don't commit for the risky moves.
Yeah, that's true. They never make the big mistakes. We mentioned that last time we casted as well.
Yeah, I think it was the Fnatic game where they had the advantage and they were just down 1 player because that player got picked off, and they just backed from a push. Like, no reason to push 45. We're gonna wait and take the lane in 2-3 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, they're always very, very careful with doing too big of mistakes. That's very smart. It's not too common in professional teams to see that they can control it themselves in situations like that.
The absolute legend guys being very patient. It is currently 3 a.m. for them right now. They have class at 6 a.m. So this is legit stuff.
Yeah, I do like them for their dedication, playing at late hours and so on. But I want to see them lose now. As much as I like the team.
No, not because You were telling me the other day sometimes you get a better gauge of how to beat teams, seeing them lose once or twice.
Yeah, you can always pick up on mistakes they do in pressured situations. I feel you can do that with all teams. See how they panic control, let's say. when things are not going their way. And I think we saw that pretty much in the last game.
Yeah, we did.
Things
It felt
weren't really going their way. And what did they do? They kind of put up the DK as a bait. I mean, he has pipe, he has magic resistance, he has the highest armor of any hero in the game. Let's just put him in front and see if they bite for it. And sure, they sent in the ulti, they sent in the storm, and he came very much died. But he had buyback money pretty often, and he just bought back, and then he had, okay, we don't have to worry about that burst initiation. And then just downright won the fight in pure right click. Because that was the one thing that they did have. So very good panic control, realizing they had to sacrifice something to win the fight.
Yep. And then it got to a point where it don't matter who you focus, because everyone's damage output was so high.
Oh yeah, it got...
After the Legend, it feels like, oh man, we're having a tough game. Let's turtle. Let's turtle the late game, because we'll win it then.
Yeah. Well, they did have...
They did have the heroes for it.
Some of the strongest late game picks
right.
we've seen in a while.
So it might be the strat is to beat them early and not make mistakes and allow the game.
Thing is, almost this was the first game that I saw them win late game in the past.
That's true.
Past 4 games. All those games were won in like 30 minutes. So I feel they're always very strong in the early game.
Special tactics, man. Pick a Viper and then force them to pick into a Lifestealer or something like that. Something of that sort.
Yeah, I feel that was such a weird mage pick, but it worked out. It didn't really work out, but it worked out in the end. It would probably be worse to play against the Nags.
Actually, all 5 guys here from MYM's in. That was Ling coming in.
Oh, nice.
Of course, Net once again on Teal.
Oh yeah. So they bring in the main 5 now. That's good. I don't like seeing teams play with a stand-in. It's kind of boring. You never get the same synergy, and everyone load it up.
Alright, we're going to start with the intro and get ready for game 2. And this is what I mean. I gotta wait for them to actually make sure that they're playing. Because that was disconnect.
It's disconnect time?
Yep.
Oh yeah. I solemnly swear I will play this game. And it's up.
I'm gonna wait for them to pick the first heroes before.
You're not getting fooled that easily again. Both teams banning out their own heroes.
Hey, hello everyone, this is Premier League. You're watching, hosted by Twitch TV, of course, and we're now presenting it from DotaCommentaries.com. This is MYM versus Absolute Legend game number 2, and we are alongside Wagamama as we're going to decode this game as well. If you didn't watch game number 1, well, you missed a very turtle-intensive game, but it was actually very strategically well played. MYM had the lead about early in, and then Absolute Legend came back. The goal graph was going crazy. It was just like a big V.
That's kind of always what we say. I mean, Chen first pick, very nice. Always when you watch a turtle, people are gonna be, oh, turtle's so boring, and someone else is gonna be, oh, it's so strategic. But I think there were many big mistakes as well in that game, so it was interesting, but not the most boring turtle I watched.
Right.
And Chen first pick, I feel that's a real action pick. And seeing how Ale played Enchantress in that game, they're not really fearful of playing that hero.
So they're going to pick up the Rasa and the Windrunner by themselves. I think, actually, I want to see a Enchantress versus Chen game, because those games are always fun to watch. But I think MYM opening with Chen is very, very good, because it denies Absolute Legend one of their best heroes. They run this hero a lot with a lot of their strategy. And also, it's really good in terms of early game push, if they want to go for that.
Yeah, it's a super strong hero. And when we hosted the Infused Cup, we noticed that he was pretty much a first pick or ban in all of the games. He was never left over to the second ban phase or anything like that. He was always picked up. And I feel that MYM kind of has to pick the DK if they don't want to play against it now. They have to do it in this phase. Because Ale, they don't mind. They will gladly pick up that DK with their lineup. Some good disables and a DK, why not?
Yep. Still waiting for people to counterpick DK with things like Ursa or, you know. Well, we know next KZ has a boss to do that. But,
they do.
Not
they have a very, very strong Ursa. Yeah. They're good at playing it. But I don't really know if you want to counterpick the DK itself.
You mean try to beat the team, but not a DK?
Yeah, I feel if you want to win against the DK, have a really strong early game so you can break the enemy's early game, and thus you don't lose your towers. Capitalize some on your advantage and you'll be fine. Because DK always relies on getting that tower gold as well for getting up to carry status. He has so much pure tank-based items that he needs that he won't really deal the damage until he has a lot of gold. We will see pretty soon what they're going for. Puck?
Tidehunter and Puck. So we do have some early game, especially the
team fight.
Yeah, once they get to level 6 or 7. And the question is whether Dragon Knight will be picked up. They have to hear that they are very, used to playing the Shadow Shaman plus DK. We've seen that lane time and time after again from the Absolute Legend squad. But team fights first.
We might see, right, just as I mentioned here, the way of beating the DK. They go for a super strong team fight. And Chen is so strong early game that they can definitely win it. And they're not going to go for DK.
It's going to be a Night Stalker. I was just about to say, AL, this is the first game that did not ban Night Stalker. Right, outright, they always ban Night Stalker. And it looks like they were thinking about picking it yourself. Night Stalker, very, very good against that Puck. And of course, pretty decent against Chen as well. But the thing is, I feel like Night Stalker kills so slowly. In the sense where that Holy Persuasion, also the Hand of God, could be extremely helpful in terms of dealing with the Night Stalker. Night Stalker want to pick off heroes quick and fast, but that's what Chen is good against.
Yeah, And they're banning out the Spectre again. They don't want to play against Spectre. Please no. Um, and I really like the lineup of AL. Despite the fact that Chen is so strong, I think that AL has a strong composition right now.
Yep.
Because they're very rounded. They can push, they can defend. They have sort of the entire thing, you know.
Yep.
They got it all. Meanwhile, looking at MYM, they don't have that great anti-push. They have like Puck, but then he doesn't have his jump away if he uses it for anti-push. And they kind of just have team fight. And they're gonna go for more team fights.
Yep.
They're gonna throw in. They wanted the void.
Well, they also have very strong laning as well. Let's not give them that, because I mean,
Yeah.
Lich, Puck, these are great laner. Chen in the jungle, so maybe they're gonna go for some early game victory. But there's always a very odd time. Like you win the initial engagement in the lane, I assume, and then you have look at MYM. No, that's Risk drawing that thing again.
Yeah.
I thought MYM was drawing it because it was on their side map.
Mm.
But yeah.
No, Risk is drawing it even though he's dire.
Yeah.
He likes drawing this little path.
Anyways, yeah, they're gonna have the laning advantage, but the thing is, where are they gonna find their level 6s? Because Hunter and Lich, they don't hit level 6 very soon. So
I think Lich will hit it because I think he will be solo looking at this lineup. I think it's gonna be Tide supporting
a range here.
a tri-laner. Yeah. And Chen in jungle because they're running a Chen. They need to have 2 of the 3 heroes they picked are solo, and I don't see Tide doing it.
Right.
And even more stuns and good team fight. A good team fight hero coming out from AL. Sanking is always hard to play against.
Well, he is going to be up against a lot of stuns. Sandstorm is going to be nice in terms of dodging a Chain Frost if it's coming the way, but against Waning Rift, against Ravage, he's going to have his work cut out for him. He's not the tankiest of hero either, so...
Yeah, Puck looks like a pretty good pick here, apart from the Night Stalker in the enemy team, of course. But he's good against 3 of those heroes. So we'll see. I'm really curious about this carry, and it's gonna be next.
I'm gonna say I don't like that.
I don't think it has the best of synergy in their lineup right now.
Well, there is gonna be infest into the Puck and initiate some cool jumps. That's a possibility. You could invest into a Chen creep, and the Chen creep like, oh, lo, I'm just out of position, and he comes out like pony. That's a position. But the thing is, you're up against a Windrunner who has Windrun. Night Stalker is extremely fast. Sandstorm on Sand King. You have Rasa with a whole bunch of disables. So,
and most likely a Blink Dagger.
Right. So it's just tough for them to kill. But we do have the heroes to really hold them in position. Dreamcoil is going to be there. Ravage is going to be there. The slow from the Lich is going to be there. So it does make sense, but I just don't like it against this lineup from Absolute Legend.
I think...
It's nice a DK pick, though. Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. But they're kind of forcing AL to do something a bit different from what we've seen them play lately, but not that different. We still have Sand King, Night Stalker, who they always ban because they do rate it very high, and Rasta and Windrunner are heroes that every team pretty much plays well.
Well, the only thing that's really different is like there's a Night Stalker in an Absolute Legend game. That never happens. So
yeah. I think they would need a range carry. I mean, it's so easy to play range carry when you have Chen, you have Puck, you have Tide. It's so big setup, and so big protection.
There you go. There's
I think they could have gone for, they could have gone for like a Drow even or anything in the MYM team if they did it right.
I was hoping Absolute Legend will pick into a Razor. Razor, I feel like the Stack Link will be really good against Lifestealer. He has to be mainly to do a right click. The Razor can get a pipe, and that really nullifies a lot of the magical damage. But it's going to be a Weaver. So we're going to see somewhat of a Radiance, late Radiance game. But he also has his work cut out for him, because many stuns, the silence is going to be there. And if the Lifestealer gets an Orchid, well, he's going to be in big trouble.
Another hero that Puck is really good against, actually, the Weaver. So Puck might have a good game, even though there's a Night Stalker.
Of course.
We'll see.
If you're wondering, this is TFG playing the puck. That is his signature hero. And we're playing on Hong Kong bots, so it's not going to be laggy for him at least. Looks like he's going to be heading to the mid lane with 200 gold in his bank.
Yeah, going for the early bottle. Very logical.
Yep.
You always want to do that. And as always, we see AL running down for the anti-lock, but not really with all the entire lineup.
Nope.
Something is a bit late, and Nightstalk too.
Musica falling asleep. It is 4 a.m. now, or whatever time it is in Australia. It's late.
It's late.
And we're going to see maybe a double jungle coming out of MYM, or we're going to see Tide kind of supporting the lane. He does have a Central War, so it seems like he's going to be doing quite a bit of pulls. Of course, unfortunately, Godot has already skilled his win run. I think in early game situations, you should always try to hold your very first skill point, because you never really know what you need.
Might be that a hero comes up with, you know, just bad positioning and you want to kill him.
Yep.
So I agree. And some pinks going down on the wards.
Yep, they do know there is warded, but they're going to have some tough time in terms of finding this ward.
They do have sentry wards, so
yep.
They might. This one is hard to find. I would be impressed if they managed to deward it instantly.
You mean the one on the south, right?
Yeah, no, I mean the top one. Actually, the one on the south.
Well, if you know the camp's blocked, then you know it's there, right? Where else can it be?
Yeah. Sort of, but it's we'll see.
All right, let's talk about who's playing what. Musica's playing the Night Stalker in the mid lane here. Snoopy playing the Shadow Shaman once again. Godot playing the support Windrunner on the bot, has bot wards and has excuse me, Windrunner level 1. Shaitan gonna be on the Weaver, and on top lane here there's gonna be Risk playing that solo top. Meanwhile, on the other side we have, of course, TFG on that puck, and then Sharky playing the solo top Lich. HY playing the Lifestealer. We have Net in the jungle with that Tie Hunter, and of course Ling playing that Chen in the jungle as well. He does have a Smoke of Deceit in conjunction with the Ring of Poseidon, but here comes Snoopy with the gank, and now Sharky in a huge trouble. He's gonna give up First Blood.
Yeah, very nice.
Oh,
he's dead. Yeah, he is. Not even having to use the second stun. That's pretty sad for a Lich to be caught out on the top lane. I mean, when you're running Lich on top lane, you should be able to keep the lane back and just not die. But that gives some gold advantage to his tanking. Yep,
he's gonna get to his quick bottles or boots or whatever he needs. But right now, feeling pretty good in the lane, and he's last hitting up. My question is whether he's gonna whether he's gonna try to push this lane against Lich. Another way to deal with it is push him, because he is gonna be sacrificing creeps. But yeah, I think Ross is gonna be doing a couple pulls and whatnot, and then we'll see where we go from there.
Yeah, he needs to deward the normal push camp if he wants to use it.
Yep.
By the way, I should note, I'm pretty surprised by this lane from AL coming out of the bottom lane. Godot playing a support Windrunner, it looks like. She can do that, of course, she definitely can. Many people say, oh, Windrunner she can play support, but typically you see him playing on tri-lane or something, not laning with a Weaver. It's so weird that it blows your brain out, in my opinion.
Well, maybe
I don't understand what they want to do with it.
Maybe they're a little bit afraid of that Chen defensive jungling. As we all know, it's a very dangerous hero coming out of gank. But in terms of ganking the spot lane, I might think it's like, if you just see the Windrun and Weaver, and you should be like, how the hell are we gonna gank that? One has Windrun, one has Akuchi, and it just most teams is trending nowadays to run that really tough to kill dual lane on bot. Sometimes we see like a Shaker Weaver, sometimes we see a Lich Weaver. Lich stays back and sacrifice. So this might be something similar to that sort. And so far they're not dead yet, so I guess that's good.
Yeah, I guess it's definitely a creative lane, so to say. But as you say, it's gonna be harder to push against it, even though she doesn't have any level in power shot at all yet. Just that ranged attack will be enough for now. And how is it going in mid lane, Puck against Nightstalker?
Let's check right now. We have Puck at 8 and 5, not lots of deny there, but 9 and 3 on Musica. So Musica handling himself just fine. The bottle is coming in right now. He has 2 tangos left as well, so he's got quite a bit of restorative. It's actually interesting to see that Puck is going to be... oh no, Puck does have his bottle as well, so this is going to be a race to 4 rune. That's both guys trying to push that lane with their nukes and whatnot. Or I hope they're going to be nuking and rushing to the rune. Because
I hope so too.
what are they doing? It is hitting 4 soon. This is just odd.
Then again, you can always wait and do it, but now is the time to try to do it.
Yep, and Nice Stalker getting
That's
ready
good.
to check
He's
top.
just gonna save the top rune, and he knows the tide is going for the bottom rune.
Yep. And looks like we're gonna have a little bit of engagement on the top. Let's see who's gonna pick it up. Jukes on you. It's gonna be a regen on the bot lane here. Nice Stalker might be in a little bit of trouble. Here comes Chen and the Lich as well. Frost Blast is gonna hit, and we have Illusion Orb right there. Musica might be giving up a kill, and indeed, here's a disconnect.
Time to hibernate.
Strange time to hibernate. Yeah. You always want those runes, and Night Stalker is the most rune dependent mid.
Yeah, you were talking about that. Him and Shadow Shaman, so rune dependent.
And Puck, of course, is also on the list, but usually we don't see him running mid. But if he's mid, then he is rune dependent. If he's not, then he's more of a sacrifice than dependent on anything. But this is very good by MYM to shut down that Night Stalker on the first rune control, or the 4-minute rune control. And he didn't even get a rune in his portal. So.
Not only that, it really delays his level. We're going to hit nighttime around 5:55. And he's probably going to just be like level 5 or maybe level 6 if he's lucky. And it's going to be tough.
Depends. He doesn't have gold for TPing back to lane right now, so he might not even be level 6 at the nighttime now.
Yep.
And that's
maybe one of the support will buy him a TP. We'll see. But the thing is, when you're up against a Puck, any solo mid that likes to roam off and gank, when you're up against like something like a Shadow Shaman and Puck, like you're saying, okay, well, you could take my tower now. That's kind of the message, because guess what, Razor, TFG is just gonna push with his Illusion Orb and whatever else when Night Stalker's not in the lane.
Yeah, but then again, the tower is gonna be fine for pretty long until the Puck has level 7 and pushes. His push becomes a lot harder when he's got level 7, and Chen is heading towards that level 5 as well. When he has it, he's gonna have a lot more creeps, and he's gonna be annoying.
Chen's somewhat effective so far. He has used his smoke just for that early game. He does have the beat to speed right now in 400 gold. I assume he's gonna be going for the very standard mecha build with arcane boots, but we'll have to wait and see. Maybe Sharky will go for the mecha.
Interesting lane to see is the bottom lane, because Nax is not really farming a lot at all. He's doing okay, but he's not going to be farming when the lane is that far back, and a lot of his creep score right now is jungle creeps as well.
So, was he farming with the Titan jungle?
He's picking up the pulls from Tidehunter a bit. So,
okay.
When the lane is this far back, they can't do anything. They're gonna have to pull and control it. But they did D-ward, so it should be okay.
Yeah, it seems like Absolute Legends farming very decently. We see Risk on the top lane with 16 creep kills and 3 denies. On the bot, Shatan leading the whole game with 18 lane creeps, 6 denies as well, and Winner in a good position to keep the Lifestealer back. Lifestealer is level 3, by the way, but shows Shatan and Godat. So this dual lane keeping the Lifestealer away from the creeps. And I think what the most important thing for the Lifestealer is not the goal, it's the experience. Under-level Lifestealer is pretty useless. So far
Interesting to see. The Lifestealer is actually level 4, but he hasn't skilled, and he's almost level 5 and still hasn't put a single point. That's weird.
Oh, did I say he's level 3? I saw 3 skill point being picked. I was like, okay, he's level 3.
Yeah, I know. Then I noticed, and that's kind of weird. I will just go get some more juice as they are hosting in.
Sure.
So I'll be back soon.
Risk having some internet issues. Sanking with his 800 gold. I wonder if anything's on the Crow. So far, just nothing yet. He has picked up a magic stick since we last checked. And boots of speed, of course. I wonder if he's going to go for arcane boots. Generally, we see that very, very commonly on Sankings nowadays. Seems like Lifestealer might be having some thoughts about Midas first. Generally, a good time to get the Midas is about 8 to 10 minutes in. And it doesn't seem like he really has a farm to do it. But we'll have to see. Absolute Legend doing a very interesting dueling on the bot. They're denying a lot, and this pull is messing up the crew equilibrium. So a lot of times here we have Shatan, not really, or not Shatan, HY. Shatan was playing Lifestealer last game. But yeah, HY really can't go in the lane without being harassed down. So for nothing too out of the ordinary to really point out in terms of skill build, I'm just looking around to see anything crazy here.
Hello, man.
Hey!
Still not resumed.
You missed so much action.
Yeah, I realize. Nax has still not picked up a skill point.
Nope.
Worth mentioning. Cannot be done during pause. You can skill when you're dead, though. That's the big difference from Dota 1 to Dota 2. We can sit there and choose what we should skill. So, I check the gold advantage, just over 500. Okay.
Oh, trust me, I check all the menus.
Yeah,
Because it's so boring.
I'm just catching up, you know. I bet you know all the items inside out by now.
Okay.
Trying to reconnect Mad Crash. Right. And how many Ironwood branches are there in the game right now, Luminous?
That is the most important thing to... Alright, let's check. Got
You
4,
bring up
6,
the big-
8, 9, plus 4, 13, and then 16, 20 Ironwood branches. Nice.
Oh yeah. So an average of 2 per player?
Sand King is earning the most gold, according to this chart.
Oh.
By far, he's earning the most gold. And Weaver
really?
is at 1,100 at second place.
Yeah, the first blood kind of counts a lot when you are
Right.
only 4 minutes into the game. That's kind of why the Sand King is so far ahead. But then again, he does have decent farm, doesn't he? Yes. 16 CS, yeah. Pretty rich, pretty rich.
So when's TA being added? Good question, right?
I want to have her added, preferably today.
Today, okay.
And if not today, then soon. And I should be allowed to pick her. Just give me
Right
the
off the
beta
bat.
version.
Right off the bat. Forget
Yeah,
it taking a
just-
week to add back to the CM mode.
Yeah, she will be added to the captain's mode, and she will not be bannable because she's so much fun.
Teams actually ban Templar against you guys, right? From time to time.
Yeah, they used to ban her in the first phase. That's pretty evil. Either that or they pick really good heroes against the Templar as well. There are some heroes that are pretty annoying to lane against mid, but I think when we were in Denmark and playing against Melk and so on in a LAN, it's pretty long ago now. He first banned Templar in every game in first phase. I was pretty sad by it. We played this awesome game against you both, raping totally with Templar Assassin, and he just banned her. Doesn't even let me try against him.
Well, that just means that you guys get to play some imbalanced heroes.
Yeah.
Or is Templar more imbalanced? So you rather want her?
She was more balanced. I think we were less flexible than Melk's team at that point.
Mm-hmm.
As they could probably run most of the lineups. And our team was not very good, like 1 year ago, 2 years ago, almost. Nah, it's like 1 year ago, but a lot happens in just 1 year in Dota. Having issues.
I personally really appreciate the AL guys. They always seem very mannered. They always show up on time on their matches.
They're easy to talk to and handle things. That's my experience as well with them, and they're very professional. And I like them a lot. It's a good team. So if they have internet issues sometime like this, then you always want a team that's always being mannered and on time in other regards. Then you always try to give them a little bit more time. But sometimes you just can't wait forever. We had the same situation sort of where we played against next KZ in the Dota 2 Europe in the group stage, and they were like, okay, we can't play tomorrow, we said. And they said, okay, but can you play now? So we changed our play dates, and if they didn't accept that, we would have to play with 2 stand-ins. So we were very grateful.
That they accepted.
Yeah, since they accepted it, they also asked, can our manager observe the game? We were like, yeah, sure. I mean, normally we would just say no because we don't want anyone who is, part of the team to observe it live. Usually it's not something you want to trust the enemy team to play fair. But since they already accepted changing the play date and so on short notice, then we just say, yeah, sure. Any mannered team we will say okay to.
Right. I feel like Next KZ was one of those very underrated team as well.
I think they kind of made their name, but it's interesting.
I don't know. They're one of my favorite teams to watch. They always kind of come out of nowhere and beat strong teams, but for whatever reason, you never see them in tournament finals and stuff. I think the closest they've done was a 3rd place finish or a 4th place finish recently.
They were I think they were in the finals of the qualifiers in the replay brawls. So it kind of doesn't count for anything big, but it's very hard to qualify in the Dota replay brawl. Seeing it's 40 teams trying to qualify, and only the winner wins the qualification seed. But they're really good, but I feel they don't have the variety in their playstyles.
It's just that Rasta Ursa.
No, it's not just that, but they always play very similar styles. Is what I feel. They probably need more experience to be comfortable playing more things.
I see.
I've been there myself, having a team that kind of only can play ganky aggression, type of picks. But in time, you get more experience as a team, and you can play more things. So nowadays, if people give us the chance to go for some OP farmer, we'll do it, And it's much easier. That's probably why we don't see them winning right now. You can always pull out surprise wins if you have one style and play it really good. And if you get to pick those heroes and play that style, then of course you can win against the best teams in the world. But if they force a game that's not to your content, then you're out of your comfort zone and you're gonna underperform. So
Waga dropping some truth for the newer captains out there, hoping to make it to the Dota 2 scene.
I think there are many rookie teams right now trying to get into the scene, and we'll probably see a lot more teams as soon as the game is released. But of course that is undisclosed when it's gonna be. So.
Do you know?
No.
Okay. I don't know either. I'm just.
I think most people don't know. I don't think Toby knows either, and I don't know if Rob knows.
Because I was watching Toby's recent question time. If I'm not sure if you watched that, he was mentioning very conspicuously something about the international this year. Yeah. I think his exact words were the dates were not decided yet. So
yeah, but
I'm like,
I think that's safe to say. I mean, something like that, because the Icefrog did go out with that there would be an international the next year as well.
Right. Well, whether it's going to be in March,
said the next year as well, or that there will just be a sequel.
No, they said it's going to be next year. But the thing is, whether it's going to be in March or December, that's kind of A big difference.
Impossible to tell.
Alright.
I
Because
feel most likely it's gonna be around, August or September sometime.
I hope so.
And
Cause
possibly we could see a bit more heroes until
no,
until that time.
I actually when they announced the international again for this year, apparently from last year, right? I thought I was like, okay, that's gonna be the date that Valve is gonna release public beta, or maybe even the game itself. Because I feel like if you're running the international again and still don't have the game, that looks
It will look really bad.
yeah. So maybe that's why they're pushing the date back. Or
That might be why.
Yeah. So for people that are just joining the stream right now, we had game 1 in the books, and game 2 is happening. We had a pretty good opening, but it seems like Risk has some internet issues, so I'm waiting for him to reconnect. And we were just talking about how Absolute Legend is always well-mannered, so we're gonna let this one slide and don't flame them.
Yeah. Not gonna throw out the big flame hammer, but you get kinda the pause screen is only funny for so long.
Right.
I've seen all the heroes. I know what everyone is gonna do now. It's not funny anymore.
You could probably close your eyes and tell me who has what items, like just blind.
Yeah, I haven't been that. Oh, now disconnects one more player and one more player, and this is going the wrong way.
Wait,
Ale.
There's more disconnects?
We're up to 4 disconnects from Ale right now. Ale is using standing.
Wow, that
So we have to
sucks.
disconnect and replay.
That blows.
That really sucks. I'm very sorry for Ale. And this is probably the first time I see them playing without their main lineup.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, they might use God. No, God doesn't have his computer yet.
Yeah, they might. Oh, he doesn't?
He doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Then I don't know who they will use, but
This is a chance for you to be like, hey, I'm free, you know? Let me join your Skype and record that and further stalk.
Snoopy, just let me in, Snoopy. I'm gonna steal your Tic Tacs.
For those of you guys don't know, Waga have been casting many games of Absolute Legend because when they steal their secret tactics.
Yeah, I'm giving him the offer now. And that doesn't mean like that I would diss you or anything. I would still be casting with you.
That's right.
I would
That's
be
right.
like, yeah. You could pass me information.
Mhm.
No problem. We see a gang coming in on top. Okay. Okay. He can't get his internet up.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. I don't think I could say it on stream. According to Gods, we have the #1 Han player, Slicks, coming in.
Is he the #1 home
And
player
that's what-
according to God?
that's what God said.
To...
I'm not sure how.
You're not really into the on scene, I hope.
I don't even know who is playing Han. Because the other day, XP got signed with CLG.
His net just came back up, Snoopy says.
Can we reload?
That's the big question. Someone passed the passwords. Is that you, Lumia?
Ain't me. Yeah, that's me. Okay, new password, new class. You know, guys, I know the password on stream. My bad. But guess what? You join the game, and we're gonna remake. So it's just wasting time.
I like your loyal fans that join through your stream and then like tell on you.
I know, man. Thanks. Thanks for putting me under the bus, getting me almost fired soon. Wow, this
Oh
password's
yeah,
really creative.
the thing that Toby said about the unknown dates, in order to say it wasn't going to be held at Gamescom in Germany. Oh yeah. So he kind of hinted towards that it's not going to be on Gamescom because Gamescom is decided already, the date and so on. But does that really exclude the possibility of, I mean, the international being on Gamescom? Never mind.
That made no sense what you just said.
I mean, it doesn't make sense to me either.
I see.
So, but never mind. The international too will come when it comes. And
Why? No, I did not give the password this time. Don't. That was not me.
He just realized what the password was. He was smart.
Is this a reload or a remake?
This is just a. I don't know if they managed to reload. No, it's a remake.
Can we get the first blood on Sand King?
But
And
we
then
didn't change the password, did we? From like game
no,
one to game?
no.
So it doesn't matter then if we gave out.
My question is, can we give the password? I mean, can we get the first blood on Lich and then feed the Night Stalker?
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Well, let's ask the tournament organizer because he's in the game.
Yeah, yeah. Typically, when you have a remake like this, the first blood is usually given again. I don't know.
Can I type? No, I can't type. Oh no.
I can type. I think no, I can't. Oh.
I am Shadow Shaman.
I am Shadow Shaman.
Let me ask Ange right now what the big shot call is. Because I'm not gonna lie, Absolute Legend had the advantage. But they drop, so they can't really complain too much.
Yeah, that's kind of thing as well. When you're the one causing the issue,
Right.
as annoying as it sounds, then you have to put up with it a little bit.
Yeah, I guess let's just. I don't think we need a.
Prepare for
I just realized how you change division in observer mode. Oh, okay.
Change what in Observer? Oh yeah.
Vision, yeah.
You could use the F1, F2, F3 key. F2 is on the Radiant Vision, F3 is on Dire, and F1 is global.
Yeah, I realized because F3 is usually my console key, and that's how I.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
I see.
I can't do it when I'm observing the game. Turns out. And again, they're gonna go and they go down with the entire team this time.
Well, because they saw a hero last time, right? Like, okay, let's do this again.
This is like. This is why I hate remake, because it's never gonna be exactly like the game before.
Uh-oh! Net!
This is dangerous.
Yo, Burrow Strike through the trees, let's go! Are they gonna die? That's the question. No, he's not. Well, no harm, no foul. I mean.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, he's okay.
That was a
that's
harm.
good.
But that's okay. That's a tango for 100 mana on risk.
And he has so many tangos, he doesn't have to
Yeah.
use them. Look at the timing. He's gonna regen up.
In fact, Chen could send him back to base right now
Oh,
for a
base.
heal if he wants to.
He doesn't need to. He's gonna be pretty high on HP. He's gonna have like 640 or 540.
Oh. Not when you get hit.
He's screw that.
Alright.
And Risk actually used his clarity. I'm so surprised to see that.
Yeah. So it's
He could have waited. That was a bit premature.
that natural
clarity.
regen.
How do you get the IP for the game?
I have no idea.
I don't know, but I don't think he should give out the IP.
I don't think it's something people give out. They just find it somehow. Ninja hackers.
I think you can find it in the console of certain games somehow. You just and the same word spots. Yeah.
Oh, when we're keeping that Tie Hunter away.
Yeah.
Snared.
I think there's. Oh, is this the first blood? It's a very similar situation, but there was no illusion rune this
Very.
time.
Very, very similar. Hey, instead they had a haste rune on Windrunner.
Yep, Tie Hunter coming around here to get that D ward. This D ward, by the way, is like really hacks. I think that sees up as well. Does it? Maybe not.
What?
Does this sentry ward from Radiant see the observer ward on the camp?
No.
No?
No, it can't reach.
Okay.
It kind of reaches the top of the skeletons or whatever it is in the ground. No, it's not skeleton, it's some artifact. The top of that. That's strange. Is my guess.
You should be able to click the wards and see the vision or the range.
Yeah, I have some key on my computer that should do that. Like some script. But never mind. And we see some pulls going out from Snoopy again. I want to know who gets the first blood this time. Oh, Nice Talk is going low. Okay, fine. How's mid going this time?
Yeah, mid it seems like the bottle is already on the way for the puck, so
Wow, Puck won the lane a lot harder this time.
yep. Well, which by the way, my screen is black. That is an issue.
Luminous
Yes, I
Source
got it.
audio stream
I got it.
is-
Thank you.
stream is black, yeah.
Thank
They
you.
had the password protection or something like that.
Well, we are 2 minutes in and we didn't miss much, so
Yeah.
sorry guys. For anyone, it's such been a jarring broadcast. For anyone that's just joined in, this is game number 2 of MYM versus Absolute Legend. We had a lot of disconnects. We had really technical issues. Hopefully, we're gonna have a very clean game. Both teams have all 5 of their main players in. At this point in the game, Absolute Legend had an advantage in that last game, but that's just in the past. So this is just a brand new game, and hopefully this is gonna be a good one. And looks like. Okay, for another introduction, Snoopy is playing the Shadow Shaman, Risk playing the Sankey. Back in the mid lane, Musica playing the Night Stalker, Shatan playing the Weaver on the bot, and Godot gonna be playing a support Windrunner. And we were talking about how odd this lane is, how non-standard this lane is, but it's been working out very well.
The Weaver
Oh
Windrunner.
my goodness.
Oh no.
Well, last time we got 4 minutes of gameplay, and this time we have.
It's exactly 60 seconds less this time.
Let's play Waga's favorite game. How many tangos in the game?
Oh yeah.
Or how many?
Not tangos.
GG branches.
Yeah. Do they have the same amount?
There's 6, 10, 14. There's only 18 this time.
A lot less. And we're actually not even as far into the game this time, so they shouldn't have sold that many. They have changed stuff, but I don't like it. Okay, that's why we got 2 minutes less into the game, because 1 minute less into the game, because they had 2 branches. So 1 branch ensures 30 seconds of game, basically.
We probably remake with the new password?
Most likely, but get him to use.
Oh, he's
this.
reconnected.
Oh,
Reconnected.
strong reconnect. Well played, Sir Risk. This is risky gaming, indeed. I do concur.
But even though he's reconnected, I'm not too sure whether it's stable enough to actually play a game.
Yeah, that's the thing. If he disconnects now, it's one thing, but if he disconnects in 20 minutes, they're gonna have to play 4 on 5, and they have to be prepared for that.
Oh, they're gonna go.
They want to go for it. And I would probably do the same. You don't want to play with a stand-in. It's too weird. It's out of your comfort zone, so to speak.
0-0, 3 minutes and 20 seconds in. Musica out of regeneration in the mid lane. Bottle is flying in, but of course TFG already got his regen. He's almost hitting 5 as well. Actually, Musica a little bit ahead in terms of EXP, but that might soon change as we see TFG push that lane and go for the 4 rune. Last time when we saw Night Stalker go for the 4 rune, he got killed. We'll see if that's going to be the case. Yeah, indeed, there's the Furball coming in. Does he get the clap? Clap. No clap here. I think that was poor micro. It was on cooldown, that's why. And he's still very low. That's going to force him back. So that's going to give TFG the lane advantage. And it looks like he is scouting the top rune. And it is going to be there this time. Invis rune, nicely for him. Let's check out how we're doing farm right now. This time 13 on Lifestealer, 15 on Chen here, and 12 on Sharky. 16 on Puck. A lot better this time because on the other side, as they make a go here on HY, that might be the first blood. Indeed, that will be. It looks like the last hit is going to get taken by Shaitan.
Oh, this Weaver is going to be much happier this game.
Yep.
That's a big hero to get first blood on Weaver.
He does have his Ring of Place right now, and might be going for a Ring of Health. We'll have to wait and see. What is the tanky item that you think Shaitan will go this game here? Is it going to be Hood Vid Booster? Is it going to be Vanguard Cloak? Or is it some other combination?
He's going to go early. I don't know. There are so many things you can build here. I don't feel that Weaver has been that effective lately, or... I mean, he just doesn't feel that good. But so that's why it's kind of hard for me to tell the items on the Weaver.
Okay.
A lot of like Chinese pro players start going for the Guinsu on Weaver.
What?
And I think that actually works out better than a lot of the recent builds.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What Chinese replays are you watching? Because I haven't...
Some interesting ones, but that's not Dota 2 though.
I have never seen a Guinsu on a Chinese Weaver.
You haven't?
No.
Hmm.
Is this like an ultra late game luxury, or what is this, like before Radiance?
No, it's before Radiance.
What? This is Weaver we're talking about, the bug, right?
I troll you not. No, I'm serious, and I think Weaver is hard to fit into lineups right now in Dota 2. We'll see how it works for the Dire team.
I suppose so. Like a lot of the top picks nowadays really counter Weaver. The Night Stalker does. The Prophet, if he gets his Hex, is a very, very decent counter. Anti-Mage, really strong lane counter. So
Void.
Yep, Void
Like,
Chronosphere.
pretty much all the carries can out-carry him. It's just about the laning, you know, and he's not that strong in lane.
Well, in this game, there's not many of those counters, so you know it might work in this game. Dreamcoat drops on Godot here, and they're gonna make a go on Godot. Shaco Shot not gonna latch here. Just Shockwave hitting him. Godot might just suicide to Roche. No, he cannot. Musica in a little bit of trouble. There's a net up on him as well, and where he's gonna run. Here comes the Weaver. Sakuchi's on. He's gonna try to focus on Ling. There's a slow on Ling. They're gonna get one kill. Musica is gonna be alive. Nice, and Weaver still doing the right click damage, and he might get another kill on TFG. TFG's gonna tank up, and he should be fine. But trading a kill there was very nice. Because the Weaver and the Night Stalker was able to get the EXP and a kill.
Yeah, pretty nice action from AL, doing the best of the situation.
Yep.
And meanwhile, top, we see Sanking is just farming up against this Lich. But Lich is the one, he's not really winning the experience though. He's gonna win the experience as soon as he gets this big wave. But
Right, but Snoopy have somehow got to level 4 and looks like he's going to hit level 5 after this camp, so he's very happy with how this game's going as well. Musica is nighttime, 7 minutes in, maybe he's waiting for a rune. It's going to be a 30-second wait if he's going to chill there, maybe looking for a gank.
yeah, I feel the Dire team is all about getting level 6 on the roster right now, so they can start putting a lot of pressure on the enemy team. When Runner is poking out, want to see the camp. Power shot, power shot, power shot.
Power shot for like a mega steal on that creep. No, they're gonna go on the bot lane here. Drops a ward for HY. And that might be a sign that they're gonna be playing a little bit aggressive on this bot lane. Maybe the Rasta will TP on the bot and go for a push. It is gonna be a very easy lane for them to push, because the Lifestealer and the what a meaty counter ward by Net. He'd be trolling as well. Here comes the haste rune by Chen. They're coming on the bot. He is seen as he picked up the haste rune, as there's an observer ward on the bot. Godot is going to back out for now, and of course Weaver is going to be fine. They don't have the extra sentry ward or dust to keep Shaitan in position. They do have a net, which will reveal invisible heroes for the duration of that net, but Shaitan's going to be really fine.
They have 2 nets, man. They have Tide as well.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Oh, mid lane.
Mid lane engagement happening. There's a net healing Musica, but look at how quickly he's moving. Did he dodge that Dream Claw?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he dodged not the Dream Coil, but he dodged the loser or but still he went down. Too high damage.
Yeah, very good job by TFG keeping the Night Stalker's HP low enough for a gank. Generally, you don't see Night Stalker dying. In fact, you see him killing people. And able to kill Night Stalker at night like this really helps you out your team.
Yeah, the net is very good against him. To come in with a chain gang is pretty much one of the strongest things against Night Stalker.
And here we go, we're gonna have a gank on the top lane. Where's the net? There's a Hand of God. Ultimate gets cancelled. Nicely done. Chen is playing beautifully right now. Chain Frost gets popped. Double kill for MYM on the top lane. Strong start here for them. And this is just
very big.
Yeah, that's huge, and I think TFG was somehow involved. Did he TP in or did he walk in? But in either case, they're going to push the top tower just a little bit. They're definitely not going to get the tower. Or maybe they will. Here comes Musica, but he is going to be stopped by... Oh, he's going to go in lane. I don't think, yeah, these... Again, the net, the stomp's going to be right there. The shockwave creep. The shockwave creep drone of what? The cooldown of what spell?
Yeah, the cooldown on Puck ulti, else they could have gone for it, but... No way they're gonna kill Night Stalker right there. And Rune spawned in 5 seconds. Night Stalker's gonna claim it. Where is he? He's just gonna kill the...
Uh-oh. He's gonna have cooldown of Void in just a bit. There's gonna be Void. Nicely done. Musica desperately needed that one.
Oh, and he finds regen. That's a nice plan.
Love rebreak for Musica. 4-3, 10 minutes in right here. Let's check out how we're doing in terms of farm. 32 on Lifestealer, 28 on the Lich, 42 on Puck. Wow, he's farming really well. By the way, TFG, one of the better Pucks in Southern East Asia. 38 on Sand King, 24 on Musica, and 41 on Shaitan. Pretty even farm game. I gotta say, Radiant maybe leading a little bit, but...
Yeah, but very strong start this game on the Puck. That's gonna be huge. And we see in this game, or Smoke Gang coming down. With Night Stalker. He's gonna look to silence the Knights. And here we go.
There's a silent Shaco, and he's gonna be dead. TFG can be dropping off spell. Maybe he's gonna do it right now. He's gonna do it on Godot. Godot's absolutely dead. He hits every single spell. Here comes the Lich. He does not have to Chain Frost. In fact, I do believe AL realized as well, and they're actually gonna go on the offensive. Lich might be in a little bit of trouble. He does have the Frost armor very early on. I like that choice. And here we go, Snoopy's right back. There's the Shaco. Gonna focus on Chen. Yet, to Shaco on Chen. The ward's on him as well. He's gonna get right click down. Silence. Nicely done, but just not enough. And now Sharky in a little bit of trouble. Shaitan pops his magic wand, gets a lot of heal. He's gonna go for Sharky. Nope. Hiroshai's gonna hit on the Puck, and he's gonna get nuked down. This action is really heating on. It's not done just yet. Lich getting some mana. He still has 17 seconds on his Chain Frost. We were still giving chase. And he's gonna get the kill with the help of Night Stalker. Absolute legend. Huge aggression here, killing spree on AL. We were seeing 4-3 early on, now it's 5-7. Bot tower is going to get pushed down. Glyphs is going to be used. Can they get the deny? That's a question. Ravage just for risk. And I think they're going to get risk as well, maybe with the tower. Can he burrow strike out? That's the question. That was a really poor Ravage.
That was a really poor H for the Radiant. This little clash on the bottom lane really made a big difference. And Haste Rune now on Night Stalker. So, as we said, Night Stalker is so rune dependent, and now he's getting those runes. And even Smoke hanging on the bottom lane to start off that action. He's probably gonna go pick up his urn. Yep, urn power threat. And he's just gonna be a big threat to anyone who wants to lane on bottom lane now. Without a tower.
Luckily
really
for the
hard.
Radiant side, it just turned daytime, so if they see an artificial night being turned on, they can get an idea of what's going on. He actually got up here wards from the chicken, and he's going to be warding up right now, but he's going to be seen as he drops this ward, so maybe we're going to have an easier time counter-warding him. No, he's going to go very deep into the jungle, and now Puck just have to back off.
Yeah, he has his haste rune, so he feels safe enough to just walk in here. He doesn't feel anything will kill him, but he's gonna run into a lot of creeps.
Yeah,
is gonna kill him.
Net stomp these creeps. My goodness, Musica did not expect that.
No, that was a big amount of creeps though. We walked into an army right there.
And Haste Rune's not gonna get him out.
What it takes.
Yeah, I think they could go for a mid push if they want to. They have so many guys here. They have so many creeps here. Are they? That's the question.
But perhaps not. He's not gone for that long, and when he comes out again. It could be very dangerous if they overextend.
That is true, especially with TIE Ultimate down. So they're going to take the safer route, going to get some levels on their guys. Puck, by the way, level 9. Very healthy level on that Puck right now. HY, and level 9 as well. He is going to be going for that armlet. Sharky on the top lane, level 8. Really quickly, did not have the Chain Frost in that last cluster engagement on the bot because he used it on the top. But Shatan got the hood, and he's got the vid booster. This is a really fast vid booster and a hood. Generally,
Yeah,
we
it's
see
gonna
them.
be hard to kill.
Yeah, generally we see him farming for this like 20 minutes in. But now he could safely go for Relic. I think he's gonna skip his boots. But not if he's gonna get ganked. We'll see.
I think they're not gonna gang him. I think they will.
No, I think they can. If
in
they,
this rune, they can. Yeah. With
if they
Invis
drop a
rune,
net
they
on
will.
him, that's all you need. Net again reveals invisible units for the duration of that net. And now he actually have 2 nets, not counting Tide.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Back on the top lane, Absolute Legend pushing that one as well. Blink Dagger just got picked up by Sand King, and this is a team fight starting for Absolute Legend. They could really put the hurt on the Radiant side. Now, of course, they do have Hand of God. That's pretty good against the post damage of our Sand King. But still, the damage output right now is really ridiculous. Master Urban Ward is up as well, so they could drop it for this tier 2 tower if Absolute Legend feels like it.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
How's the game
right
going?
now-
It feels. It's hard to say who's in the lead.
Yeah, and nobody is prepared to make a big mistake right now, because it would cost them the entire early and mid game if they mess up right now. And they're just gonna try and take some easy towers with champ push. Probably gonna rotate into a top lane. Mid lane is possible, but it's much harder to take mid tower and top. And they need to put some pressure on the top lane because they're getting
Radiant's
put back
top
on tier
tower
2
is
tower.
under attack.
I feel like the Dire side could really just afford to drop the roster war on the top and try to go for a push, because if an engagement actually happens, Riss is there with this ultimate. It's only level 1 ultimate right now, but we're so early in the game that it is going to put some hurt on the enemy guys. It seems like that's not the case. Godai's just getting some EXP on the bot. He's level 8, and he started as a support windrunner, so that's pretty good for him.
Yeah, definitely. He's catching up a little bit. And going for that mecha as well. So, interesting to see this Lich. He's not really... I don't know. It's not really doing that much. It's been in 1 kill in 16 minutes. And I feel you want more when you pick a Lich. But,
Yeah, it's not like he got really strong laning advantage either. In fact,
no.
he
And Tide is being initiated a little bit on, but not really. Just gonna back out, playing it safe.
Yeah, both teams playing very safe. And in terms of safe play like this, I think it might favor the Dire a little bit more. Or is it hard to call? Because there's a lifestealer farming as well, so...
I think I agree with you about the Dire being a little bit on the advantage.
You shall not.
And mostly because of the items he already has. He already has his food and vitality boost and his own initiation.
Strong burrow strike from low ground to high ground, and looks like Puck is gonna be dead. Yep, Sakuchi's gonna find him. Hand of God comes in right now. Is it? Oh,
No, not
wow! And he's gonna TP out. Nicely done. Can we have a blind burrow strike? No, we cannot. Getting a little bit of glitched out by the. And now he's gonna.
He would. He would have hit it.
Yep, he would.
If it was earlier.
That's a little bit unfortunate. Here comes the mid push and a gank on Musica. There's a net rabbit just for Musica because it did not hit on Godai. He's gonna go down. Here comes Snoopy. He's gonna drop his. Oh, that's a question. No, he did not. So very another gank. They're actually gonna
second
go.
ulti.
Wow.
And he's gonna miss.
Oh. And of course, he gets sent back home.
Yeah. Oh, so the first blink ulti kind of failed.
Yep.
But
And they also use.
and
Ooh.
wow, what a quick pick off.
TFG not playing around under the Master Serpent Ward, still gonna go for it. I was gonna say they even use the Master Serpent Ward as well, and that's 100 seconds or so. But they cannot really safely push down a tower. So in the last exchange, I feel like it is the lead going back to MYM as Puck very close to his Blink Dagger.
Yeah, and that's so dangerous if Puck gets like a decent or a good early game. It's gonna be dangerous for the enemy team, and I feel he's getting the game he wants.
Yep. Haste gets picked up by Goda, and let's see if he can slow down his Blink Dagger by getting a kill on him. Sand King is in position. He'll blink in with the burrow. If there's a good creep to shackle to. No, here comes Chen and his entire army. Goodness, look at that. 2 trolls always giving you the pushing option. And those creeps are really good to keep. Makes yanking the Weaver and the Night Stalker very easy, like you were pointing out.
Yeah. And should be pointed out, these little skeletons, they hurt like shit if you don't kill them. They're really strong. Like, they have no HP at all. They have 250, but they deal a lot of damage.
Yep.
That's why
They deal the same damage as a creep would. So.
Yeah.
And here we go. Blink Dagger is up. I'll talk about why this Blink Dagger is really good in this game in just a bit, but I want to watch this push right now. If there is a push, it's kind of both teams kind of roaming, you know, here and there, nothing too big. I think Blink Dagger is absolutely huge. It suddenly makes ganking the Weaver possible. You could blink in with the Waning Rift instead of your teammates. It makes ganking Sankings possible. In terms of team fight, if you shut down the Rasa with the Blink Waning Rift or the Windrunner, that's absolutely huge as well. So this is a big item for Puck, and he picked it up so early in this game. He's only going to get stronger as the game progresses.
Yeah, and look at Nyx.
What is he doing?
What is he doing? His items, man.
He's
going for the early silence.
Yep.
And the thing is that I feel, even though I had a very nice early Blink Dagger, this Weaver is getting good farm as well. Like, he fat kind of farm. And if he gets early Bit Booster, Hood, and Relic, I don't know, it looks bad for the Radiant. He and some initiation on Sanky.
Shackle Shot's gonna hit on net, and that's gonna slow him down. But here comes that Pug. Look at that's what I mean. Dream Coil onto Chain Frost, bouncing left and right. Shatan comes up with a Hood, but he's taking mass damage as well. Meanwhile, on the top lane here, Ravage is gonna be used. Risk takes a lot of nukes. He's gonna go down. Sharky going on Musica. Musica gets net up, and he really hates that net. He's gonna go down as well. 4-for-nothing trade. And now we have Shatan. He's forced to get out. A lot of look at those wards. Holy Jesus.
What the hell? They don't want to miss out on anything.
Are these all Radiant wards?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Have you played against Evil is Near in recent memory? This feels like Evil is Near because that's how he drops ward. Oh, there's Invis here. Let's drop down about 8 wards to make sure that, you know.
Oh, initiation by Nice Stalker.
Nice Stalker is gonna get 1 kill. There's a mecha being used. He's gonna go down regardless. Nice ward trap on the hero. I think it was a ward trap. Nope. He shackled a creep as well. But alright, here comes a Weaver. And it looks like Hunter is gonna go down. Yep. And they're not done. Burrow Strike on Sharky. He is silenced and he is gonna get nuked down as well. Strong comeback from Absolute Legend. It was 4-for-nothing and now it's 3-for-1 by Puck on high ground. You gotta be careful about him. He is seen right now. Maybe he's gonna go for a kill on Musica. No, he is earning up just fine. And
deny the tower.
Blink in to deny the tower and die. But oh, that was a strong comeback from Absolute Legend.
Yeah, they definitely capitalized on their strong chase ability, and this Puck has to be careful.
Yep.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
One of the few things that you can't avoid when you're a Puck is a blink stun from the Sanking. It's very hard to predict, and he can catch you from very far.
Weaver last at the tower. We're gonna see 1,200 gold on our Weaver after picking up that relic. So he's gonna have his Radiance in the next engagement. Leon Lifestealer has the Orchid almost, no, just about decent. Orchid is a pretty decent choice here against Weaver, giving that silence. Also against, you know, Night Stalker, Windrunner. Silence is such a nice ability in this game.
Yeah,
but the question is whether he's going to be tanky enough. You always worry about that.
He's not the tankiest right now. We know that much. And well, I think we don't have to worry about the next tank ability. It's a really good choice to go for the silence.
Yeah.
Because they need more to be able to kill. And as we see, the Weaver has his Radiance now. They need to make something happen pretty soon, I feel. Because if he gets up all his items, now the Weaver is going to be hard to handle, that's what I feel.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. If you look at the Dire Size damage output, they don't really have big bursts. They have Radiance damage, they have Sanking damage, and that's good enough time for the Chen to get out his Hand of God and Mega combo. And that really is going to be enough to keep this HY right-clicking and keep him alive. So he's going to finish this Orchid in just about 600 gold or so. And after that, is the MYM team going to be going a little bit on the offensive, or are they going to keep on farming?
I'm not sure. This game is hard to predict, is what I feel now. Neither team wants to do a big mistake, and as soon as one... Oh, top lane.
Yep, there's the Dream Call trying to TP out. Is he going to make a Shackle Shot's going to latch him to the tree? Strong TP by our Rasta there.
And Windrunner just shows herself by a short period of time throwing the shackle and then backing out. This is definitely a support Windrunner, as opposed to most of the solo lane carry Windrunner or semi carry.
And speaking of the support winner, got the mecha already finished, so that's really good. Despite, you know, she's kind of roaming. I think she got a little bit of free farm from here or there, but for the most part, she's very supportive.
They're gonna push for this top tower now, and I don't know if they're gonna defend it. They're pinging on it, but I don't know. It feels like a drop.
Yeah, no teleport score on Sanking. That should be it. And the entire team right-clicking it. Here comes all the creeps. Double shockwave creeps from Chen. That's also really, really good. I think that's one of the highest TPS combination you could have. The AoE shockwave is always nice.
Well, depends. I mean, if the enemy comes in close, then of course the clap is higher damage.
Right.
But the shockwave creeps are always dangerous. If you have 3 of them, you can nuke so hard. Of course, they're not very useful for anything else, though. I feel my favorite combination is having just one of the ranged trolls and then having a centaur and a Nursa, because then you have it all, you know.
Right. Have all the auras. That's really important as well.
Very quick and easy Roshan kill here.
Yep. Really, really
They
good
knew
thing.
they can't defend top. And wow, Townder, you're out of position, man.
Is he gonna drop his Ravage? That's the question, though.
He's gonna do it as soon as he gets off.
No, if Chen, yeah, he's gonna. No, he cannot drop the Ravage, and now the team 5 really in disadvantage. Now Shatan is gonna be a chase party. Chainfrost is gonna be dropped. Unfortunately, he gets cancelled somewhat. Yeah, Godot in a little bit of trouble, and looks like Musica in bigger trouble as HY gets right click off. He's getting brought down, but he does have the Aegis, no big deal. Here comes Shatan though. He's going against Ling. Look at that war trap. He's gonna get sent home. Yes, nice defensive play here, but that was still a 2 for nothing. 2 for an Aegis, I guess. Burrow Strike is it? Oh, he's gonna get. What a strong block, and we're gonna have a push on the racks.
Oh,
This is gonna be a quick game.
that's gonna suck. Yeah, this is gonna be super hard to defend. They're not gonna do it. I think this gonna spell racks.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Which
And
probably,
again,
if you guys
always
wonder-
playing safe.
Yep.
Get the important racks back out, and don't lose any hero more than what's necessary. And wow, that's almost an Aga stick up on
Nice Stalker.
Nice Stalker or a BKB, which would make more sense. But Aga stick is always very nice if you have a bit of a lead, which they do now that they killed the mid racks.
Well, in terms of a heads-up engagement, it's hard to say who's winning, but now Shatan with about 2k go in the bank, he could finish his pipe right now, which is going to be extremely helpful for his team, or he could go for something else. Black King Bar would be a very decent item, or maybe he just want to pick up treads at this point. We'll see. He's just stockpiling a whole bunch of gold right now, and drawing 4 people on the top lane. In this position right now, if you're on Absolute Legend, you're just fine, because there's no need to really pressure, or no need to really go in for the kill at this point. If you want to draw the game out late, it's fine as well. You're gonna absolutely have the Roshan advantage, given the fact that mid wave is already pushed. So Absolute Legend is really on a great spot here.
Yeah, they're in a fantastic situation where they can do anything they want. They can go anywhere with their preset in this game. So I don't know. They did go for the BKB on Muska, which kind of tells me that they will push and try and finish now, instead of just delay it and try to pick off ganks.
Yep.
And top lane, wow,
That was
got caught out.
that was not what they need. Snoopy's gonna drop down as well. He's not gonna TP out, I don't think. Chainfrost to make. Oh, what?
Yeah, it doesn't cancel until
It
it
hits.
which is a big change.
In Dota 1, it just cancels immediately, right? It's just a mini stun.
Yeah. In Dota 1, it cancels when you click it or when you cast it. In Dota 2, you have to hit it first, and here it just barely hit at the same time as its teleport was done. So
That was just unfortunate,
yeah,
because that Chainfrost does have quite a bit of cooldown, and bot tower is gonna get destroyed.
And they can't really afford wasting ultis. Not that it was a waste, of course he should throw that ulti, but as it sadly didn't work, then it was a waste.
Yep.
And he has a hood, to be mentioned. power trade strength and point boost is very tanky with Lich.
Yeah, he's gonna go for a pipe. That will be fairly decent against the what Scourges or Dire's gonna got. And looks like they're gonna try to push on the top. What do you feel like Absolute Legends should be doing to close this game? It's safe to say that they're ahead. Should they farm for a big item or two? And here comes a gank on Shaitan. There's 5-second silence. Can they nuke him down? Yes, they can. Strong play here. And we might be too early to call this game done because it looks like it's not done yet. Here comes Musica. He does have the Black King bar. Who he's gonna go for? No one is. Yeah, he's gonna go for creeps.
Now MYM can back out a little bit, take it a little bit more safe. They picked up 2 very nice kills on the Weaver, and this gives them a bit of momentum. And you asked me what they can do to close this. They need to go as 5 and be ready for the initiations. Because MYM is doing really well right now, is that they pick off the kills that they can, and it's important kills too. So everyone that gets caught out, and they saw this guy, even with just a sentry ward, they saw him walk over it.
And
so
risk.
Might catch the Sand King.
Silence is all they need. Well, he does have a blink as well, and we have another disconnect. Oh my goodness. Are they gonna pause right now? They are gonna pause.
And they're still in the smoke.
Good thing that they're in the smoke.
This could be in the worst timing ever if it just went like a 10th of a second more. He would be out of the smoke. Like,
Absolute Legend having a lot of connection issues. We still have Navi versus AL today. I'm not sure whether they could play it because I'm pretty sure AL has, it's what, 4 a.m. their time now. They have to go to school at 6 a.m. apparently.
Apparently. I don't know. Interesting to see, but
reconnect immediately and act. Oh my god, here's a silence on Snoopy. Snoopy says, what is happening? He just got on Dreamcore. Was unfortunately used for them. I'm sure they didn't want to use that ultimate.
Well, that was just a panic, you know. It's when you're sitting there waiting for an entire minute for casting your spells, you're like, okay, I'm gonna burst this guy. I'm gonna burst him so hard. I'm gonna be so quick, and then he just threw it all out. And he was quick, and the guy died. That's better than not being quick enough. And they're running down to the bottom lane with Balmar. I'm sure it's fine though. I mean, he has BKB, he can TP out, but they're just gonna try to pressure the other lanes now and try not to lose towers because they're losing heroes.
Yep.
But they don't want to lose out on towers.
I really like what MYM trying to do. A lot of teams when they lose the racks, it's like, oh my god, time to be defensive, you know. But right now, MYM says we're gonna just kill you guys, and then we're gonna take back map control, and they're doing that really nicely. And they're doing it against a Night Stalker, which is one of the more difficult things to do, to be honest.
Yeah, some very good. Like this, just it feels like the Radiant has the advantage when you're watching this game right now. Obviously, that's not the case. I mean, they don't have mid racks, and that's huge. But when you just watch them and how they feel so confident walking around farming the enemy jungle and ganking people here and there. It looks like they have control of the game, and they do. If it looks like you have control of the game, then you do. That's how it works.
Yep.
So,
you know,
very interesting.
actually, in a long time ago, I did like a small quote-unquote mathematical calculation. In a game like this where you lose the mid-rack or you lose the lane of racks really early, I actually think you would get more farm. Unless we have another disconnect. If you could able to keep defending that one lane that you got pushed, the creep wave never goes back to the enemy team. So even though you're losing a lot of gold in that lane, like you're only getting 20 gold per creep, they're getting no gold at all. Yeah,
that's very true as well. But the annoying part of it, of course, is you're forced to play around that disadvantage. But yeah, you're definitely right. It's not a lane that the Dire can now go and farm. They have to pick up more farm in the jungle and more pressure on side lanes. And another disconnect from Risk.
Yeah. And in a position where you're winning like this, you're pressuring the lane so hard, you actually could have the time to defend this. I think both team right now is waiting for the decisive moment where Roshana is going to respawn. That's when having the mid-racks is truly decisive, having the equilibrium going that way. But
they can definitely go for the top tier 2 tower right now. They have good creeps on Chen. He can throw down double tornado as they close up on the tower.
Right.
And they have Tidal T. They are pretty ready. They are set for this push. So
yeah, it depends how much they value this mid tower. There's mid racks, the range racks, because if the top fight goes for long enough, then they might actually lose that in the process.
Oh,
So-
look at the mid catapult that's being destroyed. It's like flying debris all over the place. It's only me that has like pieces of catapult in the camera. When
You
I
know, the other day
hover.
I was listening to our commentary the other day for the
From
Absolute for Fnatic versus Absolute, and
yeah.
I just you were saying there's I was going off in a team fight and everything, and then like you just said, oh, look at the top lane, there's two range creeps hitting each other down. This is like
Yeah.
poetic, and I just I don't know why I just keep laughing at that.
Did you miss that one?
It's like the best segment. It's like, oh, so Waga, how do you think this game's going? Well, there's two range creeps hitting each other on top.
Yeah. Well, they're like just killing each other and nobody won. It was pretty sad. But this mid catapult is. Oh no, it's not. What happened? Did they resume the game or something?
No, it's still there for me.
No, it's not for me. The catapult is now disassembled and gone. What the hell? I looked at pieces too much. Because I had like flying pieces up in the camera and so on, but they're gone now.
Oh, dude, I look back just now, and this catapult is now rebuilt. And now I have the flying pieces. Like, this makes no sense.
Well, there was one dire catapult, but the radiant one is supposed to be destroyed.
Oh, this is some huge bug.
The catapult part. Yeah, well, the thing was the radiant catapult was on the way of destruction. But, now it's kind of done. Some hate coming out from Sharky. He doesn't like this. Not a very happy cat. He's definitely not enjoying the pause.
I don't think Sharky could complain. They were late about 40 minutes. Game 1. But I think there has been about 40 minutes of wait disconnects or so in this game as well.
So in total we're
It's
up
even.
to 80 minutes.
So they're gonna flame now. Which, by the way, winner has a. Let's. Oh, I'm not sure what that means, Shatan. It's like, oh.
Can that be? I don't know if he's being cheeky or if
I
he's
know,
just
yeah.
if it's empathy coming out from Shatan. Sucks waiting, doesn't it? Or yeah, sucks waiting, doesn't it? I'm not sure which it is.
And it seems like Shatan is going for the Black King bar. Has an Ogre Club on him right now. Arcane Boots and Mega up on the Windrunner. Gem on her as well. What is he getting the gem for? A smoke? Counter ward? Because it'll be pretty bad news if you lose that gem and have it against your Weaver and Sand King. Yeah, what is the gem for? Counter warding, I guess. Musica with the Black King bar, and also Sand King with the Black King bar. Oh, I actually wanted to ask your opinion on this. For example, you're in this game, right? For example, you're Sand King. You have the choice to go between a Acceptor or a Veil of Discord. I always want to know where the pro player stands on Veil of Discord. I feel like it's very underrated, and I think most pro players like sometimes even forget that the item's even in the game.
I think I'm the right guy to ask to get an interesting opinion on it, because I always say, why don't we make it and why don't we have it and so on.
Right.
I don't think Sand King can make it in this game though.
Right.
When you look
his
at
team, team doesn't have good enough AOE damage to really make it work. But
I feel when you look at the item, it's not very expensive. It's 3.1k. People always say, "Oh, it's so expensive." Well, it costs like 900 more than a 4-staff. It's not that expensive.
Right.
And we resume. But I feel it gives something very good. It gives minus 25% magic resistance in a huge AoE in a long duration, and it's low cooldown. It's like a pipe, but better.
Right.
And wow, some interesting fight coming up now. So I'm gonna talk more about it when it's a bit more calm.
Just a bit, yep. And it seems like they are gonna go for the top tier tower, tier 2 tower, like you suggest. And looking at the minimap, guys, it is pushing. So let's see if they're gonna lose a range racks over. I do like what Hi is doing right now. Just putting himself ahead and preventing the initiation coming their way, because he is gonna be backed up by the Ravage and the Puck ultimate if necessary. And yeah, they could
And
back off
they're
right
happy
now.
with this. Yeah,
And are they gonna defend the mid racks?
Yeah.
Come on, come on.
Oh, come on.
Barracks are
Nah,
under
it's
attack.
can't go down. So, okay, they did trade the racks a bit unnecessary, but then again, the range creeps are not that annoying when they're bigger. A bit sloppy, you could
It's
say.
less
but
farm, and that would.
yeah, it was a bit sloppy, but then again, it was very nice pick of them, so they can be happy with that trade actually.
Right.
But the Veil of Discord, the thing is, you have to have a hero that doesn't need any survivability or survivability stats, because it gives 5 armor, sure, that's pretty good, and it gives a little bit of HP reg and so on, and int, of course. But that's really bad stats when you look at it, and you need a hero that can survive it. And to me, that's Warlock or a farmed Venomancer is what I'm looking at when I'm trying to decide who can make it.
Farm Sankey.
A farm Sankey. Look at his
Well, yeah,
HP now.
he has arcanes and blink. Yeah, he never gets really HP until he goes for the Black King Bar Axe up there. Yeah. So.
Yeah, he didn't have any HP before he went for BKB, so
Right.
he couldn't really support it before. But now he's gonna want to get the Aga just to reduce even more the cooldown for his ulti.
Maybe a farm
And-
Tide,
Yeah,
but you want blink and other stuff before that.
yeah. The thing is, then you need probably more armor than the Veil of Discord gives, and so on. There are always options.
Right.
And wow, initiation coming in, some silence.
Some silence on HY. He's gonna be fine though. I
Oh,
hope.
Shackle.
Shackle's up. Where's the Ravage? I'm waiting for the Ravage. Here he goes. Ravage up. Hand of God is down as well. But Risk popping his Black King Barb. Here comes Puck. Dreamcore on 3. But they don't have follow-up on Shaitan in middle of everything. Trying to focus down on the... Who is he trying to focus on? Wards is going to get dropped down. Risk very low HP. HY is shackled up. He is... Shackle. No shackle. There's a silence on him. It is just so hard to call this team fight. What is going on?
The Radiant are winning it, but not by much. And now it's gonna turn over.
And it's buying back, but Shaitan is just on cleanup. Look at him. He's just being ignored in these fights. Yeah, he's gonna get another kill right here. I think Dire won that, to be honest. Lifestealer was forced to buy back. The Weaver got many kills.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they definitely won it if Lifestealer bought back and didn't see that.
And now they are closer to the Roshans.
And they can go Roshan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or maybe they defend bot first. They are missing 3 guys, so maybe they lack DPS.
Yeah, they're just checking out Dice up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. In the last team fight, it was just really confusing for me because
Yeah, it was really hard to call that fight because so many things coming out, especially in big fights with chain creeps and all of the heroes involved. It's hard to call who wins it when it's not very decisive when Tide is closing up to his blinker. But yes, the Veil of Discord is very good, but it's completely countered by BKB.
right.
And Pipe makes it like, sure, the Pipe is always there, you know, it protects over it. And I feel if you have Veil of Discord on a group of people and then put Pipe on them, they're still going to be on the positive in defense, you know.
That's true.
Depends, of course, how big numbers we're dealing with. If it's 10,000 magic damage, then obviously it's going to be very good to have the Veil of Discord adding a 4th of that. But it's a good item, and I think we're going to try it out a little bit on some heroes. But there are so few heroes that can run the item. It's the only thing that I feel. If they gave it a little bit more HP bonus or anything, like it's not watchable, but
they made it a bit cheaper in the recent patch and took away some int. But I don't think you really need an int as you're going for it right now. The engagement going in the jungle, Burrow Strike is gonna miss, and I don't think this is a good time to go. They're gonna try to dance around. Here comes Shaitan. Dreamcore gets dropped on just 1 silence on the Puck. Do we have the ultimate from our Sanking though? He's kind of just running around BKB. He does burrow, and that's the ultimate. If you can get this one off, indeed he will. Trying to chase down Ned. He does have the Ravage. He's going to use it right now. Everyone's BKB'd up, and that's kind of it. Yeah, there's a Ravage being used. And here comes a Knife Stealer trying to right-click. There's a time lapse, but the Dreamcore on down on him, and they have the True Sight, and Shaitan might be in trouble, trying to make it out alive. Are they going to keep chasing? That's the question. No, they're going to keep chasing Musica. So far, still no big casualty yet. It was a Chen for Rasta.
And she's going to go down. Lich went down as well. So, and
Been shot.
they can chase now. It was kind of sad for the Knights. He just barely didn't get his silence off before Shaitan went in miss on the Weaver.
And the question
If he
is-
did get it off a little bit earlier, they would kill him.
Yeah, the question is whether they're gonna go into the Roshan pit. Do they have enough HP to go into the Roshan pit? Seems like
Yeah,
it.
they can go. They can go. They have mecha.
Yep.
They're gonna make it up. So no problem. They're almost full HP, and they do have Windrun to tank it, but she didn't use that. She just went in and tanked that instead.
And with the creep going against MYM, I think this is gonna be a free Aegis for Absolute Legend. That's just my
Oh, yeah.
idiot. The 3 blocking bars really forcing the Tidehunter's hand. He was in the middle of everyone, but he can't ultimate.
Yeah, and you see him walk around there. He's like, I'm gonna die, but when I do a Ravage first. But everyone has BKB.
Right.
And then the foo text comes up.
Well, he picks up the blink right now, but does it help? I feel like if you have quick enough reaction, you can see a Tide, because the Ravage animation is slower than the instant animation of the blocking bar.
Yes, but in most cases you can do some very clutch catches. I mean, if you know the Tide is there, then you know it's gonna blink and
Right.
ulti. But if you see him coming out of fog or something, then perhaps you might not get your ulti off or your BKB off. So I think it's the right thing. They need to capitalize on their initiation with him and Puck, and get some good. Like they need to get some good burst damage down. Pick off heroes like Rasta and Windrunner. The Weaver is gonna be there. He has Aegis. He's gonna be there for a long time. They're not gonna burst him down. He even has buyback. So there's no point in focusing him, is what I feel. They need to kill all the other heroes first.
I'm actually gonna go the other way, and instead of going more initiation, I feel like they need to go more tank, because we are approaching in a stage where blocking bar duration is going down, and if you could survive for that couple of seconds, I feel like you could get off very, very strong ultimates. That's where I'm approaching the problem, I guess. Not sure if that worked though.
It could work if that's Chen's Staff of Wishes really on the chicken. They might be able to pick up an Aga quite soon, but I think that's Lich's.
I see hex parts coming in. Is that for Puck? That's for Puck. TFG has a hex. All the blocking bar, by the way, are in 8-second durations, so they are still very, very tanky. And I do believe the Radiant side is gonna give up this tower. Maybe.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna risk anything here.
Every ultimate is up online right now for the Radiant side. And Lifesteal has a double damager, and that could be huge.
It can be. Yeah.
Is he gonna jump into? By the way, does Rage pop off your DD? Or blocking bar, does it pop off your DD?
No, I don't think so, because you can be hasted during BKB and so on. There's
need
a
to
lot
change
of funny
that.
things.
They need to change
in
that.
those.
It feels a little bit too strong.
Oh, you see the DD on Puck when he's sitting inside of Puck with a DD.
Here we go. They're gonna go for Snoopy. With one person on the bot lane, they're gonna focus on Snoopy. No, he drops off his. Here comes Sanking with his huge ultimate, but not enough damage right now. And he's finally gonna go down. We see him very, very low HP. Sharky. I think that's a victory so far. Shaitan here comes, so he's gonna get sent home. Shaitan trying to do some damage. It was 1-0. Ravage is gonna hit on the Sanking. Sanking, is he gonna get brought down? Yes, the Sentry Ward down. And Shaitan is scooching out barely. He's gonna survive.
Oh, so sad that he's allowed to get away.
Oh,
And
maybe
no,
not.
Puck,
Pug is looking
he
for it.
might be.
No, he's gonna.
Oh, you have Hex ready? You could Hex here.
He does hex him right now, but does he have the support? That's the question. It is nighttime, so it's gonna move very, very quickly.
Radiant's
Yeah, that's
middle
gonna be it.
tower is under attack.
But a very good job by MYM. I think they saw someone on the bot lane, maybe Night Stalker TP on the bot, and they just took that fight. 45.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what made them take it, but it was the right thing to do. Often when you're in a pressured situation, you don't want to take the fight inside your base or near your base. Just go out and take the fight outside, which they did, and you have the highest possible chance of winning. And it did take a very good fight, even though Nax didn't catch and kill the Windrunner. It was very nice.
Yeah.
We still see the gem on Windrunner. I mean, it's a hard hero to kill, but she's running around with a Vladimir and a gem. That's kind of weird.
She's playing full support, and the Vlads will be very nice for the Night Stalker, just for the lifesteal, but I think the plus armor is decent against the Nyx. Plus damage is just great for the Weaver and such. So it's not bad. And we're gonna see a Crystalist here for a Weaver. Interesting. No pipe upgrade, no heart, more DPS. I like that.
Oh yeah, he's gonna hurt, and he knows this. He has eggs, and he knows he's hard to kill. So he's gonna capitalize and go for it. But then again, he doesn't have that high maximum HP because of not even having strength threads or anything.
And they're gonna focus on HY. I think he's gonna be absolutely fine with Chen backing him up. All they need to do is send him home. Oh, there's the Holy Persuade. Yep, it's gonna be okay.
But Chen, you need to get out.
Oh, Burrow Strike's gonna miss.
Yeah.
And here they come. I don't think they can really push into this. Ravage is gonna be up in about 20 seconds or so, and that's gonna be enough time for the bot push if the Dire decides to go for that.
Yeah, looks like they might push bottom. Yeah. And then again, if they fight inside the base and Rasta wards get up, then this could be hard to defend right now.
Lifestealer has his Orchid Armlet and plus 26 damage from his Demon Edge. There's a Rasta ward that kind of forced Tidehunter's hand. Do you jump in and ult? But the enemy team expects it as well, so Shackle Shot not latching. That would have been dangerous. He's in the puck. I think they're looking for initiation right here. Ty coming in as well, keeping Shaitan low, and there's the gem gonna destroy this. Is that a time lapse? That was a time lapse being used, so that's easier to kill him right now.
They need to take the fight now. They know the enemy team will back, so they're going.
Oh, here comes Puck. He's backstabbing. Risk. It might be in huge trouble. Can he pop his backing bar? Yes, he will. Grab your own hit, and I think he's gonna run out just fine here. Yep. And I think Shaitan just doing too much damage. Hand of God comes in right now. Risk comes in with the ultimate. He does pay for it with his life, but the team fight very much so an advantage. And it looks like HY still right-clicking, but he's getting juked non-stop. He's gonna go for Snoopy, but guess what? Shaitan's going on your support as well, and it's Chen very, very low HP. Snoopy, oh, he's shackled up. HY, does he have his ultimate? No, he does not. He was in the puck earlier, and they just got kited. This is a classic range carry versus melee carry.
Yeah.
That's the game, right?
Yeah, that's the game. And there's not much to say about that, but there again you see it. If the fight is taken near your base, I'm not saying that's why they lost this now, but they felt very pressured. They had to take the fight because the tower was already down, and they can't just let the enemy hit on the racks. So they went for initiation, and it didn't really work out, and that spelled game because of that.
Yep. Also, the item choices on Dire side just made it very easy. 3 blacking bars, force Tide's hand, force Puck's hand, and they just can't do anything. So, very good choice. So that's it for this game here. MYM lose both games to Absolute Legend. Absolute Legend should be going up against Na'Vi in a best of 2 series after this as well, but not too sure whether that's going to happen because, well, we'll see. Just stay on the stream and we'll let you know. And of course, this is Luminous and Waga as we're casting this 2 game. I'm not too sure what Waga could be here for the next game. Can you? It is approaching 20, right?
Yeah, I can be here for the...
Well, if we don't have 40 minute waits, we'll see. We don't know. So, thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to come at you with AL versus Na'Vi in just a bit. And that's it from us for now. Stay tuned. This is Luminous and Waga signing off.